Hey guys, it's Q1 with Kingdom Builders Associates. We got a great one for you today. I got no other than, well, I knew these guys since they were both infants when they first was born. So I know these guys really well. But we decided to bring them on our podcast today just to talk about their experience with being with Kingdom Builders Associates for a little while. They're interning this summer and just talk about, some of their life goals. I like to listen to, this generation, what they really want to do. So we're going to delve down into and really just talk about things that they really want to do in life and how we can just better assist them. So who we got over here? We got, what's your name, man?
I'm Isaiah Brunson.
Yours.
I'm Elijah Holloway.
Great to have you guys on. So y'all been with KBA for what, about a week or two now. We've been going over a lot of things. What's your experience so far, Isaiah?
It's been good. Being a student, I guess, of KBA. A lot of stuff that we're learning so far.
Great. How about you, Elijah?
So far, like he said, I have been a student. I mean, you've been a good teacher so far. I mean, I'm picking up quick. He picking up quick. Yeah. By the way, he drywalling.
Right.
Drywalling.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. So just for people that don't know out there, I want you to kind of just tell me about yourself, like school wise. What are you doing now?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some goals, some aspirations, and you're gonna do the same, Elijah.
So Isaiah Brunson. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I done 4 years at North Carolina A&T.
Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride. So I did 4 years there. I'll be doing a 5th year somewhere. Trying to get a MBA.
Well, I'm 19 years old.
All right.
My name is Elijah Holloway. I'm from Belhaven, North Carolina.
B-Town.
Yeah, B-Town. I currently go to ECU. I'm on my 2nd year right now. I'm going for entrepreneurship with a minor in science.
Awesome. And that's why I really want to bring you guys on, because I thought to myself, okay, I'm in the construction industry. And I know that you, Elijah, you talked to me about wanting to be a real estate developer. You actually got a major in entrepreneurship. And of course, Isaiah, you watched me down through the years. And I said, skills are transferable. Mm-hmm. So regardless of what you want to do, since I got the flexibility and can help you get there, why not let you guys this summer really see how business goes and how the backdrops of entrepreneurship is, and how you can really learn a skill. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, I think about all kids, even your age, may not want to go to school. Mm-hmm. So they may just want to do a skill or a trade. You learn, like you said, you were learning what? Drywall.
Yeah.
Tell us about that experience and what do you get from it?
Yeah, I did some drywall for a few days. Basically, the studs of the wall were up, and we had a cut and basically fit the drywall onto the frame of the wall and screw it up there and mud it basically so we have a smooth surface for that wall to paint later.
Cool. How did you like that experience?
It was cool. It was really cool. I always loved being hands-on. So especially when there's math involved.
Right.
So being able to measure, cut, fit the pieces in kind of like a puzzle was cool.
Cool. Mm-hmm. And I know for you, Elijah, you've been with me a lot. Yeah. We learned a lot in a very short period of time. You learned the different types of insulation. I had you on some of our casts where we talked about the trim, and now you understand about certain types of trim, types of paint. I'm not gonna quiz you today, but I know with you learned a lot. Tell me about your experience so far with that.
So far, it's been pretty good because where I'm from,
right,
it's not like a lot of this. I don't have a lot of connections, but you're a big connection for me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Coming up here, in a town that I don't know, feeling welcome, learning new things
Right.
I never knew before.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Nah, that's good, and that's one reason I wanted to bring you guys up here because I believe that exposure is key. I knew you coming from a smaller town, actually coming from a town I came from, and understanding that you may not have the opportunity to get these kind of exposures. I knew these kind of exposures would allow you to see a different side of things, understanding that you could be a boss, understanding that what is it about entrepreneurship, or understanding about business as a whole. Even Isaiah, you watching me going through the business sector, you saying, okay, maybe you might want to get MBA, maybe you want to do drywall. You just never know. Yeah. And I know you're a hands-on person, so hey, giving you that opportunity to just see another side of things and having that overall look of, hey, this is something I may or might want to do. So I know, another thing that we did in our time up here, we went through some goal sessions with one of our teammates. So I know y'all been with one of our teammates, sat down and just wrote your goals out. Tell me how beneficial that part was for you. Just writing your goals out. Who wants to go first?
And I'll go first.
Okay.
Honestly, Miss Felice, I've never had somebody make me think as hard about that, about my future.
Wow.
About what I really want to do. Like, I think everybody needs that.
Wow.
Yeah. She makes me think about what I really want to leave behind, which is I want generational wealth.
Wow.
Yeah. And why? Why? That's a favorite question. Why?
Well, why do you?
I mean, I want to leave something behind.
Okay.
I want to not have to have my family have to start from scratch.
That's good, man. Oh, that's great. How about you?
Yeah, Miss Felice, she's been great. A big question that you get growing up all the time is, what do you want to do? And Miss Felice has definitely helped us to dig deep into yourself and try to figure out what that is. Like you said, the exposure that you're giving us. I guess the more exposure that you have to a wide variety of things, like, will help you kind of narrow it down into what you actually truly want to do. And then you'll know, maybe I wanted to do this, but you get the exposure to that, and then you figure out, well, that's not quite what I want or quite what I wanted to do. So then you kind of find another path that helps you get to that goal. But yeah, Miss Felice has helped look deep into myself of what I do want to do.
So it's been pretty beneficial for both of you guys in that arena. Now, I mean, I know it's pretty new to you guys. Do you feel like you got a small grasp of which direction? I mean, you don't have to have a total, I know what I want to do, but you got a small, let's say, direction that you want to go in, and she's helping in that that arena. Talk to me about it.
Yes. So she kind of helped us think of like a big goal, I guess, that we wanted to do. That's, I guess, what you want. Make a big goal, what we wanted to do, and then kind of broke it down into, I guess, smaller milestones that we wanted to get to. Mine was to own some property and to get into, I'm thinking, like, superintendency with construction.
Okay, cool. How about you?
Well, it was the same thing, but she made us break it down into milestones.
Okay.
For me, it was like really confusing because, I mean, I am young, but I mean, it's a lot. She was confused.
So what's one goal that you think that you want to do? Like, what's a goal that you talked about with her that you felt like, okay, this is a big goal of mine, but I want to break it down into milestones.
Okay. Yesterday we talked about dealerships.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a dealership one day.
Okay.
Just to build off of that, something to start off with. I want a boat dealership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Those are them some great aspirations, and I'm sure she told you it's gonna take work.
Yes.
It's gonna take work, but both of you guys are very smart, educated young men, and we know you guys can do some great things. And that's one thing I wanted to also do is have you guys here with me for this period of time so that you guys can have some direction and some guidance into what you want to do. Something that you said, Elijah, and I'm going to go back and ask you this question, Isaiah, is why you want to do what you want to do. And one thing you said you want to do, you want to create generational wealth. You want to leave something behind for your family. I mean, that is something that to be admired about. Let me ask you, Isaiah, what's your why?
My why is financial freedom. Later on, as early as possible, honestly.
Right.
But
right.
Obviously, later on down the road, financial freedom to be able to travel, go on adventures, see the world, and be able to really relax and, I guess, enjoy life in its fullest.
Wow. Now those two, I mean, to me, I mean, you guys are way out there. I mean, y'all got some great heads on your shoulder. I mean, you know what you want to do. All we got to do is really pretty much stay focused. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that kids your age could benefit from having, watch this, a mentor? And why?
Easily, yes. As innovative as young kids are, a mentor who's got knowledge that you can only get so much knowledge in the 19 to 25 years that old you are.
Right.
But a mentor who's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 has got knowledge that they can just teach you. You don't gotta put your hand in the fire to know it's gonna burn you. So a mentor is definitely helpful for young kids.
Got you. What's your thoughts on that? Right.
My thoughts is I think everybody needs a mentor. You need somebody that you can look up to and ask questions to. So like if you're lost, they help you find out what it is that you're seeking for.
Great. I often define a mentor like this. A mentor is somebody that's like your GPS system in your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a mentor is someone that already knows the way. So if you let's think, for example, you got a GPS. You type in the coordinates of the GPS. It's going to get you there much faster. So that's your mentor. Your mentor also is going to tell you where the detour is at. So like, for example, I think that with a mentor, for you, he could say, hey, you need to go this way. If you want to do development, well, you need to take these courses. You need to be around these certain amount of these kind of people to get you to where you're trying to go faster. So a mentor actually saves you time, saves you energy, saves you money. You know, and that's one thing I want to be with you guys, almost like a mentor to kind of get you where you're going quicker. You don't have to go the same route I went, but now that I know some things that can get you there quicker, that's what we're going to do, get you there faster at a faster pace. So I think that us being together this amount of time will really impact you guys, because now you'll get to your destination much quicker if you apply the work. Tell me about your work ethic. How important is work ethic and getting to your goals?
Work ethic is really everything. Obviously, you can have a light bulb go off in your head. You might want something, but the work ethic to get there and the consistency to get there is really important to make sure that you achieve what you want.
Right.
So, yeah.
What do you think, Elijah?
I think work ethic work ethic means a lot.
Yes.
Because we're young now. We got to get it while we're young.
Wow.
Well, if you're older, it's harder for you to move, harder for you to get up out of bed. Right now, you got that motivation, you got that fire in you.
Wow.
You just got to get it.
No, I'm telling you guys, y'all are well on your way. I mean, I really think that you guys have great heads on your shoulders and really have a bright future for both of you guys. What would you say to kids your age? If, let's say, for example, and I want you both to answer this in your own way, if you don't know where to go, you may not have the opportunities. You might be in a smaller place, like a Belhaven, and may not have as many opportunities. What would you say to those type of kids?
What did you say?
You want to?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I told him to keep his head up, and I know he can't see it now, but it's still there. He just got to get it.
Wow.
I know he might be tired, but don't give up.
Wow.
That's what I told him.
I would definitely say everybody has their own path. You can't compare yourself to what somebody else has going on, or how fast they got there, or if they started ahead of you, started behind you. I would definitely say everybody has their own path, and to keep pursuing whatever you want, because you have your own path and you'll get there eventually if you don't stop.
No, I mean that's great, man. I mean, just to talk about that, that's why it's not wise to compare yourself. Comparing yourself, it kind of cheats you because you're your own authentic self. So you can't compare yourself to Elijah, and Elijah can't compare yourself to you because, as you know, God gave each individual different gifts. So the gifts that you have is different from the gifts that you got. It's not that your gift is greater, but it's unique to you. So it wouldn't make sense or wise on either you to compare yourself to somebody else because you're your own individual. And like you said, you have to run your race. You got to run because your destiny is your destiny. Another question: what else do you want to get out of your experience with KBA? What type of experience? What else? Just kind of think about what else would you want to get out of this experience this summer as you continue on as we go through this summer working and learning different skills.
Definitely want to learn as much as I can. I know that sounds broad, but what I don't know, so I'm open to learning what I don't know. I guess also knowledge to pass on to whoever else I may see, maybe whether they're my age, older or younger. So yeah.
How about you, Elijah?
Like he said, a lot, because trades, they are good. I mean, let's say down the road, I want to build my own house.
Right.
I already got that foundation there, so I somewhat know how to do it right now over this little period of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, and that's a great segue. These skills that we're learning each and every day, just the small little things that you guys are learning actually are life lessons. Of course, you got to have perseverance. You got to get up in the morning. You have to understand how to pivot. You got to understand your clients. You've seen how clients may be frustrating. So you got to understand how to deal with that. That's life.
Setbacks,
exactly. You got things may not go the way you plan. You may have some stumbling blocks, but like he said, you can't give up.
Right.
So these are a lot of things that we're learning now as we go through the process. Yes, it's about construction, but on the other hand, it's about you guys as individuals getting all the knowledge that you can about my life, about people around me, the people I surround myself with, and because you can learn from everybody. You can learn from Eddie. You can learn from Alex. Just the little things they tell you. You can pick up those skills, learning sheetrock, learning, like I said, we're going to talk about plumbing, learning HVAC, learning project management, learn all these transferable skills that one day you may have to use in your everyday life. Like, for example, like he said, you may want to build a house one day, but now he knows what drywall is. He knows what insulation is. So once he goes through that process, he knows what it needs to happen to get that particular thing done. Let me ask you guys this. I know this is a big one. You always hear this, but I really want you guys to really think about. And I don't know if you had this in your session yet, but where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Okay, in the next 3 years, I see myself finally getting out of school Yeah, in 3 years I am getting out of school. I see myself getting out of school finally.
Okay.
And I'm just starting to spread my wings. Honestly, it's the startup. I'm trying to start up my own business. But I see myself maybe with a girlfriend, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I see.
I know it's a thinking
Okay,
thing.
yeah, that's a real thinking thing. You said 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's soon. Okay, yeah, I see myself starting my own company.
Okay.
Just trying to get there, grinding, trying to get it big.
Hey. How about you? 3 years from now.
3 years. That's far, but it's not.
Right.
3 years is a long time, but it's around the corner at the
right
same
around
time.
the corner. Yep, right around the corner.
3 years.
If
yeah,
you could just close your eyes and say 3 years is here, where do you see yourself?
In 3 years, I'm definitely still grinding.
Okay.
I got a job that I'm, I guess, going hard at. Probably still gonna stay in construction for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe with a girlfriend or wife.
3 years?
3 years. Girlfriend or wife. But, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, that's not okay.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. All right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool, man. But see, now it just gives you a little overview. Okay, 3 years from now, it's not far.
Yeah.
So that's just give you some things to just think about. So that actually, oftentimes I hear you say, when you use the word grind, or we say work.
Yeah.
So you got to think about, like, work equals force times distance, right? So now, if work equals force times distance, that means you have to work on a specific thing, but in order to get to that distance, you got to put the right inputs in to get the right outputs. But it got to be a specified input to get the output that you want to get to. So the things that of course, you're going to write them down, right? So once you write these things down, they got to be so specific to whatever your goals are so that you can get to that destination. Because all the time we think work is just, I'm putting the effort in. But it's not about just putting the effort in. It's the specified effort that you put in to a goal that you're really trying to get to. It's not just, I'm just going to willy-nilly let me just get there. No, you got to be very strategic in getting there. And I heard you guys on the session, it got to be calculated. You have data behind your goal, right?
Yes.
You just can't think it's just going to come because you put no effort in it. I did the work, but how do you know how far you got into a place? Through what?
Results.
Exactly, and the data that you got, the specified data showing you, okay, this is where I was, now this is where I am now. That's why it's important to write your goals down and really track your goals, right? You remember we talk about tracking the goals. So as you see, it's a lot to it, but we're chopping it down in pieces so we can make sure you guys are on a great path to get to where you want to go. Let's talk about real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Baseball. Tell me about your baseball career. I know you talk about construction. I mean, let's talk about baseball real quick.
So I played 4 years at A&T. I tore my UCL. That's a ligament in your elbow. I tore that my sophomore year and had to sit out sophomore, junior year, and was able to come back last year, which was great. I love being on the field. So I got another year of eligibility, so I plan on I'm in the transfer portal right now, so I'll try to play somewhere for one more year and get a master's or second degree or something like that. So, yeah.
Sounds good, man. I mean, I'm not going to hold you guys up. You guys did great today, man. I'm really proud of both you guys. You guys, like I said, have a really bright future. I can see you guys in the next 2 years doing some great things because you both have very great, solid foundations. But like I said, I know you guys since y'all both are yay high, and just to see you guys grow up now, I mean, it's just amazing to see how far you've gone and where you're going to go. how can you be reached, Isaiah? If people want to know about Isaiah a little bit more, how can you be reached?
Instagram, I got Isaiah Brew _. That's me.
Okay.
On Instagram. So yeah.
How about you, Elijah?
On Instagram, they can reach me at 4xx.eli.
Hey, guys, you heard it from here. This is Q1 with Kingdom Builders about to sign off. We had a great time with Elijah and Isaiah. And like I said, guys, this is just something that KBA want to do, even current and in the future, really to pour back into the next generation. As you know, the generation is not just our future, but they actually are our today now. So what Kingdom Builders Associates is doing and is going to continue to do is impart our knowledge and our wisdom back into the next generation so they can have an upper hand and be exposed to things that maybe we haven't been exposed to. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you need any work done, don't hesitate to let Kingdom Builders Associates know. We are your one-stop shop. But I want you guys to have a great rest of the day. And again, enjoy this time. Enjoy your week. We're signing off. Talk to you guys soon.